For centuries, its name has stirred wonder and fear. A golden chest, said to hold the tablets of divine law, a symbol of power, mystery, and God's covenant with mankind. This is the Ark of the Covenant. But what exactly was the Ark? Where did it go? And why do so many still search for it today? Join us as we explore one of the greatest religious mysteries in human history. According to the Hebrew Bible, the Ark of the Covenant was no ordinary artifact. It was built by the Israelites under the guidance of Moses, based on direct instructions from God himself. The book of Exodus describes its construction in detail. A rectangular chest made of acacia wood, about 4 feet long and 2.5 feet high, overlaid with pure gold, both inside and out. On top sat the mercy seat, a golden lid, flanked by 2 winged angels called cherubim. Their wings stretched toward one another, forming a throne where God's presence was believed to dwell. But the ark was more than sacred furniture. It was the throne of God on earth. Inside this sacred chest were 3 legendary items. 1. The 2 stone tablets, bearing the 10 Commandments written by the finger of God. 2. A golden jar of manna, the mysterious food that sustained the Israelites in the desert. 3rd, Aaron's rod, which miraculously budded to affirm his priestly role. Together, these relics symbolized the covenant between God and his people, a divine contract stored in the most holy of containers. The ark wasn't just a relic, it was alive with power. When Israel camped in the wilderness, the ark rested in the Holy of Holies within the tabernacle, hidden behind a veil, off limits to all but the high priest, and only once a year. Wherever the ark went, God's presence followed. When the priests carried it into the Jordan River, the waters stopped flowing, allowing the people to cross on dry ground. In battle, the ark was brought forward as a weapon of divine might. At Jericho, it circled the city before the walls crumbled. But the ark was not to be taken lightly. In one infamous episode, it was captured by the Philistines, Israel's enemies. But wherever they took it, disaster followed: plagues, illness, and chaos. In fear, they returned it to Israel, placing it on an ox cart and letting it go. Even among the Israelites, disrespect for the ark led to sudden death. Touching it, even accidentally, was forbidden. One man, Uzzah, learned this the hard way. The ark was holy, untouchable, terrifying. Centuries later, King David brought the ark to Jerusalem, dancing before it in celebration. His son, King Solomon, later placed it in the newly built Temple of Jerusalem, where it rested in the inner sanctuary, the Holy of Holies. There, the ark remained for centuries, the beating heart of Israelite worship. But then suddenly, it disappeared. In 586 BCE, the unthinkable happened. Jerusalem was conquered. Solomon's temple was destroyed by the Babylonians, and the ark was never seen again. No record tells us whether it was hidden, destroyed, or taken. Its fate became one of history's greatest mysteries. Countless theories have emerged. Some believe the ark was hidden beneath the Temple Mount, sealed in a secret chamber. Others say it was smuggled away before the Babylonian invasion. One of the most fascinating claims, that the ark was taken to Ethiopia. According to Ethiopian tradition, preserved in a sacred text called the Kebra Nagast, the ark was brought to Ethiopia by Menelik III, the son of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba. He took it to Axum, where it remains to this day. The Church of Our Lady Mary of Zion claims to house the ark. No one but a single monk is allowed to see it. Despite skepticism from scholars, the Ethiopian faithful believe it with all their heart. Today, the Ark of the Covenant is more than an ancient relic. It is a symbol of longing. Longing for connection, for mystery, for the divine. For Jews, it's tied to the hope of the Third Temple. For Christians, it represents Christ himself as the new covenant. For Ethiopians, it is the holiest object on earth. And for many others, it's the ultimate lost treasure. Will the Ark of the Covenant ever be found? Maybe it's hidden in a forgotten cave. Maybe it was taken to another land. Or maybe its true power was never in gold or relics, but in what it represented, a promise between God and humanity. Whatever the truth, the Ark remains one of history's most powerful mysteries, and maybe that's exactly how it was meant to be. In the end, the Ark of the Covenant is more than a golden box lost to time. It is a mirror, reflecting humanity's eternal desire to connect with the divine, to touch the sacred, to find meaning in the mysteries of the past. Whether it rests in a hidden chamber beneath Jerusalem, in the highlands of Ethiopia, or was taken into the heavens themselves, its power endures. Not because we can prove where it is, but because it continues to inspire faith, devotion, and wonder. The Ark speaks to something deep within us, a hunger for holiness, a longing for truth, a yearning for presence. And so we search, not just for the Ark itself, but for the covenant it represents. A covenant not written on stone alone, but on the hearts of those who still believe.